Whether through fear of approaching one, or your lack of patience to try figure these complicated beings out, eventually there comes a time in a man's life where he's just got to commit to one. You may have some reservations about it, sure they take up space, yes they often scream the house down when you're trying to have a sleep in, and yes, regardless of how much attention you give them, statistically you're going to have to dump them at some point. But they've got their good sides too. For the most part they make your life much easier. Once you've figured them out, it's easy to turn them on, and they are second to none at taking a load, even if you do prefer to do the job by hand. Yes, washing machines truly are... Wait, washing machines? Ah, okay, that makes more sense. Sorry lads, that's my bad. I'm actually reading from the wrong script again. I'll go grab the right one while I tell you about how great Skillshare is. Why does this only happen in these videos? Yes, that's right. This video is sponsored by Skillshare. If you don't know, Skillshare is an online learning community with more inspiring and creative classes than I have sinful thoughts, which is saying something because I'm a broken little floof. So if you've ever considered investing in yourself for some personal growth, trying something new to find your talent, or expanding a new skill to help in your pursuit to one-up that guy in school who once told you that your drawing of a face looked like a burnt lasagna, who's laughing now, Jack? Oh, he's dead. Well, that's 5 years I won't get back. Skillshare is the perfect place to start. I've recently felt the urge to get back into some filmmaking, so I've been checking out Learn Indie Filmmaking by Making a Short Film by the director Olaf de Fleur, which is not only a great, easy to follow class with some fantastic advice to be had that'll walk you through from the start to the finish of making a short film, but it also allows me to say de Fleur again, which is just a fun name to say. It's like the seductive beckon of approval you'd give an eager lover. De Fleur. So if you're on the hunt to sharpen existing skills or add a new tool to your mental arsenal, the first 1,000 of my viewers to sign up through my link in the description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare so you can start exploring your creativity today. So I've been living with my missus now for about, I think, 6-ish years? Maybe more, I don't know. Seems pointless to count the days of a life sentence. But in those years I noticed many things that she, and indeed a lot of ladies do, that I simply didn't expect or prepare to endure as a bloke. And because I'm a totes ledge, I'm going to share my experiences with you so you can be better equipped to handle these things as they come at you. You can thank me by subscribing. That number is about all I have left in this relationship whose size still impresses her, so you'd be doing me a solid. Right, the first thing you'll start to notice is they give you constant updates on their current location and future destinations. And I don't mean small things like where they're going on holiday next year or where they want to live in the future. I mean information that nobody would expect from anybody. You think it's hyperbole, but my missus tells me when she's going to the bathroom. Why do I need to know that? Does she think I'm a truancy officer? Is she worried I'll send out a search party? Is she worried I might move on too quickly if she's not back on time?
Who the f*** is this?
Oh my god, Connie, you came back. I'm sorry, it's just, you up and left me. What was I supposed to do?
I was gone for 5 minutes.
It's relentless. I'm just going to pop to me mother's after work. I'm just going to stick this in the wash. I'm just going to make dinner. It's gotten to the point, if she doesn't tell me where she's going and what she's doing, it's weird. And where do you think you're off to?
Work?
And why haven't you informed me of this?
I work the same every week.
Yeah, well you piss the same every day, but you still feel the need to fill me in on that, don't you? We're just different creatures, men and women, with different priorities and approaches to life. It's easy to say that women are a bit too overly organised and concerned about dumb things, but if I was to give it any thought, I think it'd be hard to say that us blokes don't go a little bit too far in the opposite direction. Hold it there a second, lads, I have a phone call. Hello?
Where are you?
Bangkok.
In Thailand?
Yeah, we wanted to get a picture of Tony getting a nut shot in front of the sign.
And when were you going to tell me about this?
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. Did I forget to wear my ankle monitor again? Jesus. Sorry lads, I missed that. We're going to have to go again. Funny how they're so concerned about your location, up until the point you went to a clothes shop together and she abandons you like feminism in a divorce court. You're left to fend for yourself in this uncharted land of leggings and makeup in search of the long-forgotten Isle of Man clothes buried 5 miles down the back where the occasional truck will dump a load of skinny jeans, video game t-shirts and top only a grandmother will love. So you can hang out there to occupy your time trying to figure out the difference between boxers and hipsters while she goes along clothes shopping, because if you went along with her you'd be as helpful as a chicken wire Johnny.
What do you think of this?
What do I look like, Coco Chanel?
Ugh, why can't you be gay?
What, really? I do, however, prefer to potter along with her when she's doing a bit of underwear shopping. Some lads find it a bit awkward wandering around there between the bras and the thongs and the glares from other women's whose territory you've invaded, but I think it's great. Helping her pick out new underwear is like picking out new wheels for your car. Though honestly, I think I just get more enjoyment out of trying to embarrass her. Wow. Just when you think you've seen all that technology has to offer, they go ahead and put internet in tits.
What?
Yeah, look, it's a wireless bra.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I think I was only sent to this earth to torment this poor girl. Sometimes I do it without even trying too. I can't tell you how many times I accidentally scared the shit out of her. At least that's what I hope is happening. It's that, or she's just using it as an excuse to randomly hit me a dig and call me a bastard when I walk in her room. Howdy.
Ow! Bastard.
Ow!
You did that to yourself.
Did what? It's like living with Amber Heard up in this place. But if there's one thing I could change about her, one thing that would make living with her infinitely easier, it would be taking away her sense of smell. The amount of conversations we've had about the smell of things would frighten you. If you kept track of it over the near decade we've been together, I reckon I've lost 3.5 years of my life with my nose buried in something she's put in front of me. Yeah, settle down, you dirty-minded f***ers. But yes, also that. She's filled the house with wax melts, air fresheners, scented candles, you name it. And all of them are different smells, so as soon as you get used to one smell, you're ambushed with another. A walk through my house is like walking through the changing rooms of the swimming pool. It's just cleaning products and deodorant. The names of the things she buys too. Morning Dew, Country Garden, Country Breeze. We live in the f***ing country. The breeze doesn't get any fresher than that. If she's not lighting smelly candles, she's just letting some air in. You know, when she walks into a room where you're there minding your own business, enjoying the room temperature and your wasp-free lifestyle, she sees this, becomes enraged at the sight of her man's happiness, wanders over and opens the window out of spite and gives you a leaky excuse to justify it, saying,
I'm just letting some air in.
Then, how have I been breathing up until now? Now you might be thinking, Ducky, come on. Women and their fondness for smelly stuff is a bit annoying, sure, but you're being a bit overdramatic. And you're probably right. But let me explain where this passion comes from. So it was about 3 a.m. one night and I was sitting at my computer editing a video. Yes, I'm a night owl. Not one of these fair weather, I stay up until 2 a.m. at least once a month kind of people. No, like a proper night owl. One who has tried and failed to fix my sleeping pattern for the last 14 years and have long since accepted that society is built for daywalkers. And the rest of my life will be a struggle against social jet lag. But on the flip side, I no longer have any parents, so that means I'm probably Batman. But anyway, I was editing a video and listening to music, and I heard something that sounded like it came from behind me. I paused the music and had a listen, but nothing. So I just chalked it up to some weird surround soundy effect from the music, and I cracked on. Half an hour later, I wasn't listening to some music, and I heard it again. That definitely came from outside my office, but I couldn't tell exactly where because it fell silent when I tried to pinpoint it. So living in the country, I chalked it up to some passing animal. Nearby sheep, passing fox or something. Bit of an odd sound for them to make, but I'm new to living in the country, so what do I know? Again, another half an hour goes by and I hear it again. This time, my brain starts to run a little bit wild. Because I know animals make weird noises, but they don't shush. In my mind, the only logical thing I can think of is there's 2 clumsy burglars outside telling each other to be quiet every 30 minutes and they're just waiting for the lights to go out so they can break in and steal my trousers again. So fight or flight kicks in and I grab the closest thing resembling a weapon to me, which was a scissors. And I start to slowly creep from room to room, peering out each window, hoping I encounter a big sheet of paper and not Dwayne Johnson. Yes, that is probably the worst joke I've ever made. I told you in my last video my peak was behind me, but I couldn't see anything other than my own worried, stationary, wielding warrior self in the reflection staring back at me. I knew I was just going to have to risk it and go outside and do a lap of the house so I'll be able to sleep. So I unlocked the door as quietly as I could because I knew I was most likely outnumbered, so if I had any hope of coming out on top, I'd have to get the drop on him. Looked outside, started to move forward when my fucking heart sank because that came from right behind me. No more than a couple of feet away. They had the drop on me. I lowered my scissors, turned to face them in defeat, and there they weren't. There was nobody there. There was just a table. A table with an automatic air freshener sitting on top of it. Yes, the thing scaring the shit out of me at 3 o'clock in the morning was a dumb little contraption the missus had bought, giving off its pre-programmed couple of spritz of morning dew. That's not even the only time this little thing has made an enemy of me. A couple of days later I had woken up. Why won't you take me, damn it? Made myself a coffee and went to leave the dog out. Left my yet untouched coffee down on the table while I went to unlock the door. Turned around to pick it back up. But as I went to pick it back up, this demon spawn contraption by the factories of Lucifer himself sprayed half a pint of morning dew directly into my coffee. But don't worry, because thankfully I had the lightning fast reflexes to, in a single swift movement, throw the full cup of coffee all over my lovely white walls because my subconscious thought that trying to dodge a spritz 2 seconds after it happened by roughly jerking a full cup of liquid was a good idea. So that's all I have time for today. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new and useful along the way. I'm sorry about my tone. I didn't think through having such a high energy bit so close to my outro, and now we just gotta live with it, don't we, Connie? So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you lads and ladies in the next one. God!